Hi everyone, so this is going to be Oban Star Racers. So this is the video game I'm making in Dreams. Sorry for the mic quality, it's actually an Xbox 360 mic, of all things. Anyways, so I'm going to be showing the controls and configurations, things I've been doing lately on it. So if you've been following me on Reddit, I've been posting daily stuff on there showing the progress. So this is 5 days of completely developing this. So this is literally day 5 of making Oban Star Racers. So anyways, yeah, this is the ship right here. This is stationary. You can see the main thrusters underneath are completely turned off. So if I start speeding up, you'll see the thrusters that actually start kicking on. So I've been working on that, and you can see it like there's a glow pretty much. If I stop, you can see that the thrusters turn off and everything slowly. So it's kind of really cool. So it's a little bit more accurate, I guess. But it's actually, the controls are really smooth on it, depending on where you go in here. I haven't gotten done with the map just yet. But yeah, it works really good. Now, there's other things control-wise that I want to do, but it's a little tricky, and I have to get the gravity just right, and I got to get the hover effects going and different things to this. So there's going to be a couple of things on my to-do list to get this thing fully done. So I'm going to go ahead and just put it to stationary real quick. So I was kind of thinking that I was going to do something similar to this, but I have to get a certain height limiter, like where it can't go too far out of craziness here when I go and do these flips and different things. So I'll be having to figure this out and see what happens in a really weird way. Whoops. Let me fly this out. Okay. And then I also had to bring in the camera out just by a little bit. Here, I'll just go ahead and put it to that, just to see if that's okay. Alright, so it's more better. So as you can see, it's just like normal. But the camera is a little bit further out, which makes the ship a little bit more better in graphics. But here's the thing that gets really trippy. So if I go, whoops, I almost went into the water. Okay, hold on. So I can go and do this. Yeah, I can totally do flips and everything, having complete control of it. See, it gets a little funky and stuff. I'm learning that the access is a little bit better on this direction. And then when I go into this direction, it's literally a sideways thing. I don't know, it's really weird. So yeah, if I can do this. You can see I have to turn on the thrusters too and everything. You can see how the thrusters look like actually. So yeah, I'm actually flying pretty much. I actually have to get this a little bit better in the outputs. It's not supposed to go this high. So hopefully we can figure that out at some point. And it's so fun. It's like, whoops. I don't know, I just did a weird turn. That was not too good. But I can't have it this high. I have to get it more in an appropriate area, like down to at least into this range area, I guess. Because that's where the show is, really. So it's like, I got to get it to similar to this height within the height of the structures there, I guess. So I got to figure that out. That's going to be on my to-do list for the next couple days. And this control thing is really wonky. I'm wanting to just do this as a bumper, I guess, to kind of see if I can make it where you just push a button and you just roll sideways, or you go and do the flip like that. You just go and do the flip and by just pushing a button. So I'm going to see if I can do that because you know, I like the whole turning to the side by side because you have more control over it like that. But when it comes to this whole thing, yeah, that is so freaking hard to do. and it depends on the directions you're in to completely do those things. And the speed right now is just set to this speed because my map is not too big, and I'm not quite done doing the setup on the controls, so it's going to take me a while. Um, but yeah, this is Oban Star Racers, which I'm in the map now. Oh my gosh. Okay, there we go. I'm back in. So yeah, I got to get collisions figured out. Collisions are not working on this guy for some reason. So I can go actually into these things here. So yeah, I got a lot of things to figure out just to get it where it's just right. Even when it comes to the gunner seat, I might just do an AI just to make it where it's more easier, because there's no way you can control the ship and the gunner seat at the same time with targeting. It's not possible, especially with this type of ship. It has to be that little loosey-loose where it can do flips, it can do all these necessary things. So anyways, you can see the little thrusters too. It's like when I do that, it's like, let me see. Yeah, you can see the little thrusters. There you go. Yeah, you can see the thrusters are working. And they turn off. Like if I turn them off, you see how they're, oh, yep. But you can see they're turned off right now. That's all controlled by the movement of the controller there. And I'm like all over the place with this thing. So yeah, this is going to take me a while to kind of learn and master for us. To kind of make it where it's more down here, and then it's more a button that automatically just does the flip for you. So we'll see, because that's too out of whack. Anyways, I just hope you guys really enjoy that. If I can back up just a little bit up, a little bit down, I guess. See, the controls are really wonky when I just turn that thing on. So one of the things too, you see how you're on top of water here? Whoops. It's actually kind of really annoying. Let me go back and just reset everything. Hold on, I'm like inside of the mountain here. Okay, here we go. Let me go ahead and delete this, go back in here, and just bring this down. Let's bring in like probably a 2. Oh, malfunction. Okay, back up in here. Let me go back. So this is the actual controls that I like it as, because I don't have that little crazy flip. It's more stable. And you can see how nice that looks more compared to doing all the flips with that control setup. So yeah, like I said, I want to do that as a button you push to make it more controllable, instead of like being full control of it, because it's just too much. And yeah, so you can kind of see what that looks like. It's really cool because one of the things I'm going to work on is water effects. So water effects and dirt effects, if I'm going on land, I'm going to definitely do that. See right here, I'm out of map too. It's pretty much stationary on one axis. It's not really hovering right now. It's kind of a fake hover. So I got a little bit of a work cut out for me to kind of get the controls just right to where I can make it where the effects are blowing the water around, and ripples and all that. And then I also have to do the boost, and I can't really do the boost from the anime itself. I have to do a little bit differently. So where it's glowing from the engines, I'm going to actually put little particle effects to come and emit out of that, and also the other ones to emit a little bit further, to make it where it's really shows like a boost kind of thing, and it boosts you. And I definitely want to do it faster than what it is right now. This is just more testing right now and trying to get the controls figured out and the whole map process and everything. But definitely the first ship is going to be the the Whizzing Arrow. Anyway, yeah, so this is the first ship pretty much that I'm working on, and the next one will be the cat ship. But this is going to take me a few days just to get right because I got to get the gunner working. I got to make it where it can hit targets, hit enemy ships. Then I also have to make it where it can do a little bit more on its stuff. So I don't know, it's getting there. It's really getting here. And this is just day 5 of development. And you gotta admit, this is really cool. You can see how I did on the houses there. I did have a little grass growing on top of these little things, but it actually wasn't really working too well. It was having issues with the memory of the map. It was taking too much, and so I deleted the little grassy tops of them. And plus, when you're moving really fast, I can imagine that that's not going to really matter because you're just going to fly by it really quick. So I don't think it's going to be really something that's all necessary that I'm going to have to really worry about. But yeah, anyways, so yeah, wish me luck. This is actually like finally the most realist, better Oban Star Racer game we have ever had. There was one on JetX a few years back, and the files of that has been gone for years. So this is like literally the only 3D version of Oban Star Racer of like video game form that you can actually play out there. There is a top-down version for the phone, but it is so hard on the controls you can't even play it. This is more actually reasonable of control-wise, and you can see how reasonable it is. And once I get it more fluent of movements and making it where if I go to the left like this, I want to make it where it tilts to the left. If I make it tilt to the right and stuff, when I go to the right and stuff, I want to make it do that tilt to make it where it does that interaction with the environment and where the forces of the stuff there to make it where it follows it and not just a stationary piece of brick. So I got a lot of work cut out for me just for collisions, to the boost drive, to the weapons, to the whole other effects to it. It's going to be a lot. But yeah, that's just day 5. Tomorrow I'm going to do a bit more. I think I'll probably work on the boost tomorrow, just get the boost done, and then from there it'll probably be the gunning thing or the effects on the water and all that. But yeah, this has turned out really cool. Just for a childhood reference and stuff to kind of play and have fun. And the controls and everything are really easy. You can actually go back here. And you can see the engine's cut out too when I'm going backwards. So it's really cool. And this was really, like for me, this was a big help from this other person I was learning from. I'll definitely have to include his name and below. He's been teaching me how to do this on a Discord for Dreams and like on how to set up everything. I've been doing a lot of the modeling myself, but he has helped me do all the programming to the ship and teaching me how to do that so that we can get it right. But yeah, honestly, I am so stoked to be actually be seeing this. This is so much fun. This is like a childhood dream to finally come true to play Oban Star Racer. Anyway, so I hope you guys really enjoy this. We will see what else happens. I don't know if I'm gonna cut out the engines or something like that, where you just flop dead. I don't think I'm gonna do that. I just think I'm just gonna keep them on to make it easier for right now. And then down the road I'll figure out more advanced control chips to it and make it where it's really pitch perfect and really easy on the controls and not something that is so complex. I don't like complex stuff. I like it where it's easy and fun, but it's also advanced in a way in a comfortable style. So we'll see how that does. Anywho, thank you very much for watching. You guys have a good day. And I'll catch you next time, and please like and subscribe, and I'll be updating this daily so you can actually check it out. Later!